Greetings, Slackers. It's December 15th, 2016, and I'm over here on RT with another article I wanted to share with you. And this one is from October, but it does relate to several trends that are going on right now. And this is a huge cut in vasectomy operations as men put off fatherhood until later in life. Goes on to say here the number of vasectomies carried out each year has fallen by almost two-thirds in a decade. Experts suggest men are waiting until they're older to start families or are avoiding the procedure in case they divorce and want children with another partner. Britain's National Health Service, NHS, has revealed that 11,113 men had a vasectomy in 2014 to 15, down from 31,216 10 years earlier. 54% of the procedures were carried out on men aged 35 to 44, 21% on older men, and 6% on men in their late 20s. The British Pregnancy Advisory Service's Claire Murphy told the Daily Mail there were social trends at play behind the falling numbers. Quote, people are waiting longer to start and finish their families. So men today may be significantly older by the time they start considering the SNP, she said. Quote, in some areas, vasectomies have been rationed to try to save money, even though in the longer term, this is an extremely cost effective option. Vasectomies take about 15 minutes to perform under local anesthetic and are considered highly effective. Over every 2,000 men who undergo the knife, only one will go on to make a woman pregnant. The procedure cuts and seals the tubes that carry sperm from the testicles to the penis. Earlier this year, a doctor admitted misconduct charges after giving a man a vasectomy by mistake. He was meant to be removing scar tissue, but a number of failings meant a vasectomy was performed instead, leaving the man physically and emotionally traumatized. Yeah, I bet. The 400 pounds, US $488, procedure has been restricted in some parts of the NHS because of budget cuts, which often fall on treatments related to fertility first. Council funding cuts are forcing clinics to shut, according to Family Planning Association Chief Executive Nikita Halil. Quote, over the last year, we have continued to hear examples of services being closed, moved, or restricted, and we know the pressure local authorities are under to make ends meet in the public health budget. Quote, we also question how much support young people are getting through sex and relationships education, which is still not statutory to become confident and competent users of sexual health services. Well, I don't think that that is alarming. This is over in the UK, but often what you can do is if you want to see what's going to be happening in America in the future, you can look at Canada, you can look at the UK, you can even look at Australia and kind of see what's happening trend wise there. Typically, it ends up catching on here in the States. About vasectomies, I've always been against them. I don't think that you should go under the knife. I think that if you don't want to get a woman pregnant, you should either practice with a condom or learn to abstain. And by abstaining, you there's other things that you can do besides just have sex with women. I mean, you can hang out with them and have fun. You can get involved with a hobby, a project, something else to uh I guess you could say distract your mind and keep it from focusing about sex. But I've noticed that there was a trend here, especially in the mid 2000s, and I'm not going to say his name here, but one radio show host I used to listen to was kind of openly promoting vasectomies to men. And to me, okay, maybe this gets rid of a couple stupid people, but I think people should be properly educated so that they can make the best choices that they possibly can make. Vasectomy is not reversible. As a man, you really shouldn't be sold on the idea of, oh, you could, for instance, I've heard this from men younger than me that, oh, yeah, with a vasectomy, you can just have sex with women and, you can bust as many nuts as you want and she can't get pregnant. Wow. Wow. Did you just hear that? I was shocked when I heard it too. I'm like, it's one of those things that for a guy who's sexually active sounds too good to be true. You can bust as many nuts as you want and she won't get pregnant. But what is this doing to your health? And what is this doing to you in the long run? Go ahead and leave me some thoughts and comments on this down below in the comment section. Are you someone who's had a vasectomy? Are you proud with your decision? Would you tell other men to hold off? Are you against vasectomies like I am? you know, as far as I'm concerned, you're not getting anywhere near my nuts with a knife. That's just me though. But anyways, that's going to do it for this article and this video. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.